kind of feel like venting. But I also am going to talk about friends, but I want to vent about friends, so yeah. Remember, it takes two people to be friends. If I'm your friend, then I not only have to talk to you, but you have to talk to me. Like, that's how friendships work. You talk both ways, and it's a balance, and sometimes one friend is more, and takes more initiative than the other person, just depending on who gets what out of the situation. And it depends, Sometimes it's equal, sometimes it's not. But as long as you're both getting something out of it, then it's a mutual thing. You're both getting something. So, but it takes two. It's not just one person. It takes two people to be friends. Being friends and having friends, that's a big challenge. Like, you can't just, woo, I have friends, yay! It's a challenge, especially when you're a teenager and you're, self-conscious about everything, and you just want to talk to somebody, but you don't know who to trust. You don't know who you can trust and how different things work, and sometimes the people you think that you can trust end up not being that way. And, things happen, and, you get hurt, but people come around. There's always somebody out there who loves you and cares about you deeply and never wants to see you hurt. And it just depends on if you can find that person, because they're there. You just might not know who it is, because you might not talk to them, or, talk to them in the way that you should be, and all of that. So, everybody has these friends. You just have to look for them. You just gotta stand out, because you're great who you are. You just gotta do the right actions. That's the thing. People don't understand that. There's certain actions that have to be taken in order for you to stand out. You can be the most amazing person you are, being yourself, but you still take actions. You have to call people. You have to talk to people. You have to, do stuff. You can't just sit around doing nothing. You have to be able to do something with that, not just sit there. You have to make actions happen. Actions lead to cause, effect. I'll train your action stuff. It takes work. You can't just be there. You can't just sit there and then all of a sudden things happen. You have to work at it. And it's just frustrating when people don't, Because it's I just wish that more people would work at it, because there's so much out there and people don't understand it, and it just frustrates me when I'm trying to be a good friend and other people don't understand that, and you really want to be friends with somebody, but there's no give and take. There's just take, and no give, and you're just sitting there wondering why you're doing what you're doing until the point you break and you're no longer friends with that person. Why does that have to happen? It doesn't. But it does. It happens. Why? I don't understand. Honestly, you're way more interesting than most people. Or you're way more interesting than you think. But the thing is, you have to get the other person interested in you. And the way you do that is by taking interest in them. Ask them questions. Listen to them. Hear their stories. Then you roll off their story into another story. People are genuinely interested in you if you make them. If you are interested in them, they will be interested in you. It's simple. That's just how things work. That's the way life is.